Aloha, and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Roy and Betty Sakamoto, Sakamoto Properties, Caldwell Banker, Kapalua. We got a big new handle there.
Yes, we do, and happy April Fool's Day.
Oh, that's right. It is April Fool's Day.
Right. Yeah.
We're going to have Dr. Norman Estin on again today, and he's going to fill us in on exactly what's happening with the coronavirus, with vaccinations, with testing, etc. And I think it's really, really exciting information for everybody, and hopefully it's the thing that will kind of drag us out of the stigma of the coronavirus.
Yes.
It's up to all of us.
No, and it'd be interesting to get updated, see what's happening. And I think he's calling in from the UH Maui testing site or vaccination site.
Yeah, he is. He's at the University of Hawaii Maui campus, and he's very excited about everything going on.
Right.
So that's good.
And should be. And Norm has done a whole lot, along with Dr. Pang, our Maui Director of Health, and boy, I don't know when they have any time to sleep.
No, I don't think they do. He also has opened up a separate building across from his office, which is at the Times Supermarket in West Maui shopping center. And it's really a fabulous setup, but he's doing testing there, which was, again, a huge commitment, of time and energy, and they had to do some fix-up to be able to do something medical there. But it was impossible for them to actually start to do vaccines in their office, which is also relatively small. So again, he's making a lot of major commitments. The Doctors on Call office, Norm Estin, MD, and his staff. They're really doing so much for the West Maui community. And again, for all of us in West Maui, the more times that we have to drive back and forth to Kahului and Wailuku, which we all have to do, it gets hard, because you're working and a lot of people with young children, et cetera. This is a very hard time for many, many people.
Yeah, and again, we passed the lineup of cars at the Citizens Church in Kahana. Wow, what a lineup of cars. It
is. It's tragic in a way, and yet it's an uplifting community moment when you see the number of people that are there that really need something. And, I've heard some people say, some people are just in that line and they don't need to be. Well, maybe there is, but I'd say that 99% at least of the people in that line would never stay in that line and wait for food if they didn't feel they needed it for their family. So we should also congratulate them because it's hard. It's hard to admit that you need something. And I really respect every person that's in that line and everyone that's involved in seeing to it that they're able to give, boxes of food and different supplies, et cetera, for the community in West Maui.
Yes. It's funny. I've had realtors comment about our show that, wow, you guys are doing a real estate show, but boy, you sure talk a lot about a lot of different things. And yeah, that's because we live on Maui. We love Maui. Lucky we live Maui. So, we're happy. We like to share whatever information we can about different not-for-profit organizations, about different drives going on for the community. And it's more than a real estate show.
It is. And for those who don't know, Roy Sakamoto did graduate from Lahainaluna High School, was born and raised on Maui at 463 Lahainaluna Road, and has done everything that he can. And I've joined him in that to see to it that we support Lahainaluna High School and our community. And it matters so much. And the support and love and friendship that we get from everybody in West Maui is somewhat epic. I mean, I couldn't enjoy it more. I couldn't have come to a better community and made my life here, like 40-some years now.
No, and it's been interesting. We have the daughter of a good friend of ours who's in town right now. She's going to college. Ray is a sophomore?
Sophomore.
And we had dinner with her the other evening, and very, very enlightening to find out what younger people are thinking about, their plans, their ambitions, and their thoughts. And on top of everything, she's also a goalie on the Japanese women's hockey team.
Yes, she may be in the Olympics. So it really is interesting. She's a major player. She played originally in Japan growing up, and she is an American citizen and a Japanese citizen. Her parents are one Japanese,
she's got
kind of like us.
Dual citizenship, yeah.
It's kind of the same. But she has dual citizenship, an amazing young woman. But she played on the boys' hockey team as a goalie when she was in grammar school.
Yes.
Now she played in high school, mostly in Boston, I believe, but on the girls. And now she kind of says she probably isn't to the level of the women's hockey team for the Olympics in the United States, but she does seem to be a good possibility right now.
For the Japanese team for the Olympics next year.
Yes, that's really exciting.
Yeah, no, it'll be great. We had planned on hopefully having her on the show today, but her schooling kind of interfered with that. She's doing remote classes, and she's going to, is it Wellesley?
Wellesley, yes.
Yeah. College back east, and what a nice lady. So, Ray Halloran, hopefully you'll be on our next show.
I think she will be. She's here for quite a while, again, finishing up some of her courses here, and it's going to be really fun. We also have talked to somebody from Lahainaluna about possibly having one of the Lahainaluna students come on the show with us one day and kind of talk about, we've been involved in Lahainaluna for a long time, and I think it's really important that we also help them. We've been involved in some of the scholarship activities, and recently we've set up a scholarship that's kind of in honor of Charley Pride, the country western singer. He always said Charlie with an EY, and he's just passed away. It was hard to not say he's an amazing person, but he passed away from the coronavirus, and just a tragedy for his family. But we wanted to be able to do something, and so that's what we're going to do for this year in his honor. And I think a lot of the kids are real excited about the possibility.
Yeah, we're starting a scholarship in Charley Pride's name. Charlie was a good friend of ours, just a nice man. He and his wife, Rosine, were just super people, their kids. And you even went to their 50th?
Their 50th wedding anniversary in
Betty flew to
Texas. It was
Dallas to join their 50th wedding anniversary.
There was more great music going on at that than you will ever see in your life.
Yeah.
It was so fun. It was really great. What a family.
Oh, the whole family, fantastic people.
Mm-hmm.
Just lovely people.
Yeah, it's just so sad talking to her right now, but we better get upbeat.
Yeah.
So let's sell a little bit of real estate.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
While we're waiting for Dr. Narm's phone call, which should be forthcoming, let's chat about real estate.
You brought a bunch of different things here. We've been involved recently with a lot of the upper end of the market in sales at Kapalua. Interesting for everyone to note that pretty soon the upper end of the market could be sold out. It's just happening so quickly.
You know what's interesting, and I think we mentioned it in previous shows, a good market indicator was on Maui, at least. If we had 500 plus or minus escrows at any given time, we had a good market. Believe it or not, we're like at, as of this morning, like 850 escrows right now. And the market is unbelievably robust. It's listings are just flying into escrow. It's just unbelievable. So we're bringing you a couple of interesting listings to consider if you're in the market for buying anything, and you should be.
And it can help everybody. It looks like, and let's say we just pulled up today a whole lot of the properties that are, let's call them somewhat affordable. Nothing is that simple, but like at Lahainaluna, $588,000 for a one-bedroom, one-bath fee simple condominium. And I think it's a great property. It's very low rise, and it is. They call it the jewel of the resort, and it seems to me it is from the photographs of it. But I think that's another property. It's, new granite in the unit, nice waterproof plank flooring throughout. So I think, again, there's so many things there. Chip Anderson from Caldwell Banker has that listing, and he can be reached at 740-2100, or call us if you don't get the names of who the people are, and we'll refresh it for you and get them, get you who the listing agent is on it. But that's Chip Anderson, and he has some great listings, and the Lahainaluna, I think, is really a good property.
It is, and Elizabeth Quayle also has a great listing, unit number 104, also at Lahainaluna, and this is listed at $467,467, and Elizabeth will be more than happy to show it to you. Her number 276-6061. Give her a call.
Aloha, another property that I like. It's considered to be, to a lot of us that have been selling a lot of the Kapalua properties, lower end. However, it's listed at $399,000, one bedroom, one bath, almost 600 square feet. And again, Robert Myers has that listed, and Robert is the king of the very top listings at Kapalua and Kaanapali. So he's got this one, and I'm sure it's great. I haven't seen it. Maybe you have, Roy. But again, Aloha, nice, really nice property.
It's a great property. And here's one that has got to sell shortly. It's listed by Kristen Kingwell. It's a Honokawai East apartment. It's a one bedroom, one bath, listed at $99,000, under $100,000. It's leasehold, but the lease is quite favorable. So give Kristen a call. Her number 281-7313. And tell her you talked or you heard about Honokawai East, apartment number 312, listed at $99,000. Heck of a buy.
She also has Lahaina Shores, unit 203, listed at $579. Another great property. We happen to have lived there temporarily at when we were young. We didn't know we were so young then, but we were really young. So it was really a fabulous place to live because you could just walk anywhere. So I think it's great for a visitor. It's a one bedroom, one bath, 923 square feet, which is a nice large property. So again, I would call Kristen Kingwell on that, 281-7313. And again, if you forget any of these, call us. Roy is 808-870-7060, and we'll direct you to the listing agent on them.
And here's one by Robert Myers. Again, this is at Kaanapali Ali'i, apartment number 264. It's a one bedroom, two bath, listed at $1,395,000. Kaanapali Ali'i is right within the Kaanapali Resort, oceanfront, right next to Whalers Village. It's awesome. It's something you should look into definitely. Robert is 283-3067. 283-3067. That's Robert Myers. And ask him about 264 at Kaanapali Ali'i, listed at $1,395,000. That's another one that won't last very long.
Well, I just discovered that Dr. Estin doesn't have the phone number.
Oh.
So I've texted it to him, so he will probably get to us, hopefully momentarily, so that we can get the whole scoop from him.
Okay.
Aloha.
Hello there.
Hey, Norm. We introduced you a few minutes ago, but want to tell everyone again, this is Dr. Norm Estin, whose offices are in Kaanapali, and currently they seem to be all over Maui, everywhere you can go. He's calling us from the University of Hawaii Maui campus with an amazing update and a lot of new information on the coronavirus. Norm, it's very exciting for all of us, so let's give it to him.
Good morning, Betty. Aloha. It's great. Yeah, we've turned the corner on this. The vaccinations are going great. We're running a fantastic vaccination operation here at the University of Hawaii Maui campus. It's all today until 2:30, and it's free. We're doing the Moderna vaccine for anybody over 18, and we will be doing it twice next week, Wednesday from 8:30 to 2:30 and Friday from 8:30 to 2:30. And you have the phone number to tell people to call. They have to book to make a reservation, and then they just show up at the University of Hawaii Maui campus. They check their registration. They get the vaccination. We watch them for 15 minutes. We've had no serious reactions, no bad side effects, and then they can be protected, and they come back in a month for the second shot that gives them the extra protection, and they're good to go. We did 808 yesterday, which is great for Hawaii.
Wow, that's super.
Of them, and we've already done 500 today, and it's only noon, so we've got a couple of hours to go, so we're well on track. So again, there will be these vaccination clinics open to anybody next Wednesday, 8:30 to 2:30, and next Friday, 8:30 to 2:30. And there'll also be some information on it in the paper.
Hey,
and
Norm, give us the phone number because I don't have it in front of me. I failed also on phone numbers.
Just a second here, and I will get it for you. It is 808-984-3780. That's the Hawaii Department of Health here on Maui. 808-984-3780.
Can somebody make an appointment, or should they just go there?
They should make an appointment.
Okay.
They can show up and register, but it's better if they call that number, make an appointment, and it works a lot smoother and saves them time. In addition, for those of your listeners who are up country, we're doing a special vaccination clinic on Saturday the 10th up at King K High School. That'll also be 8:30 to 2:30, and that'll be the Johnson & Johnson single-dose vaccine. And they can also make a reservation for that at the same phone number on the DOH website if they want to go online as well. So everybody can get covered. Everybody can get vaccinated. It couldn't be easier. It's safe. It's dramatically effective. It's been rolled out so fast and so safely. The best vaccine ever made. The acceptance has been great. People feel so happy being protected, and it's going to get us back to our normal life very, very quickly in a matter of weeks from now.
You know, we mentioned a few minutes ago that your main office, which is in Kaanapali at the time Supermarket Shopping Center, that you opened up actually a vaccination center across from where your office is. Is that actually open and running now?
It's on and off. There's so much demand that we've got a lot of vaccine areas that we're providing the vaccine in. We're doing it over there. We're doing it in Kahului. We'll be opening up soon at the Shops of Wailea. We have an urgent care center that will also be doing COVID testing as well as vaccination. And of course, the hospital, Maui Health, is providing the Pfizer vaccine there, the Kaiser facilities, and the Maui Medical Group facilities. It doesn't matter which vaccine somebody gets, whether it's the Pfizer or the Moderna or the Johnson & Johnson. All three of them are fantastic. They're all safe. There's no side effects. They're all free. And all of us can feel protected. And not only are we protecting ourselves, we're protecting our family, our community, our kapuna, and we can get back to a normal life again.
Did you say anybody over 18, Norm?
Yes.
Wow.
We're now down to anybody over 18.
Fantastic.
That's really amazing. We really go ahead.
It'll be a little while till we have one for kids. They're testing the ones for people under 18 and then testing ones for infants and little children as well as pregnant women. So that testing is going to take a few more months, but right now, anybody over 18.
And I think, Norm, the number of people you're getting vaccinated, in the big picture, that helps even the children and the babies, doesn't it? The more everybody's vaccinated.
Absolutely, because every time somebody's vaccinated, that protects not only them, but it cuts down on the number of people that it could be spread to and have an outbreak. You're never going to get 100% total protection. There's always going to be a couple of people that get sick, but what you really care about is having a big outbreak where you have hundreds or thousands of people sick and you overwhelm a healthcare system or a hospital. So we're well beyond that now. We do have a few cases in the hospital. We do have a couple of people on ventilators, but it's well under control. And every day, if we're doing 1,000 or more vaccinations every day, we're going to chop into the number of those people that aren't vaccinated very, very quickly.
We had commented a few minutes ago, I was telling our listeners that what you've been doing and where your office is, but I also said that anymore, like your office is somewhat island-wide. You're everywhere. When we're looking for you, every time I find you, you're either up country, I don't think you've been to Hana. But maybe you have been. Yeah.
No, that's right. I think with the cell phone, it's easy to be available, easy to set up centers or clinics, easy to go out to people's homes. The hardest and most challenging thing are the elderly care homes where people there may only be one or two people in a home, so it takes a whole team to go out there. If you have congregate living or nursing homes where there's a lot of people, then it's easier to send a team out and get a lot of people. But we're getting people. We also have a special program for the homeless. We use the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which is single dose, and we have a special program for travelers from out of the country, and that we're trying to get as well because they can spread this at the same time that they're here. So it's a pretty comprehensive effort, and it's a tremendous credit to everybody involved, Mayor Victorino and the county, the Department of Health under Dr. Pang, the DNLR under Lance, the entire National Guard, the UHMC campus, the nursing school, the hospital, and legions of volunteers have all come together to make this happen. So
That's
it's a true
amazing
effort.
Well, we're now down, I think, to our 3-minute warning. So we're going to go ahead and get closed out. But Norm, thank you so much. And I'm sorry that I didn't text the number to you earlier.
Thanks for all you're doing,
That's
Norm.
fine. That's great.
Thank you
so much.
Thanks.
Aloha.
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 Roy, and as much as we still have a lot of real estate we could talk about, I was thinking a lot about the golf tournament this weekend. Joel Navarro is involved in it, who's with Central Pacific Bank, and it's benefiting project graduation at Lahainaluna High School. Now, the other Maui schools, I think, the high schools, have all got some sort of a project graduation, but it's basically for an alcohol-free graduation, and I just think it's vitally important for our young people. And although everybody isn't going to play in a golf tournament, I think anyone that hears about it, if you're able to make a small contribution, to the best of my understanding, at least at Lahainaluna, since this golf tournament started, not the golf tournament, but the project graduation, there hasn't been any major injury of one of our high school children, and they are still children, on graduation night. And there's been times that children have passed away in auto accidents, et cetera, and maybe not always alcohol related, but we just have to be sure that everybody supports that. It'll be a great golf tournament, and thanks, Joel Navarro.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Joel. And actually, we'll have 2 teams, and son of a gun, the women have won this tournament before.
Yes, the boys haven't, but,
The boys haven't.
we did hold the trophy for 1 year.
Yeah.
And then they made fun of our handicaps, of course. Yeah.
And you never let us live that down.
No, I don't think they can. We should actually get our own trophy because they took it away at the end of the year.
That's right.
But maybe we'll get our own just to keep it around the office.
So this Saturday at Ka'anapali will be the project graduation benefit golf tournament.
But meanwhile, call us, Roy and Betty Sakamoto, 808-870-7060 for Roy, 870-7062 for Betty. If we can help you with any of your real estate needs, we'll either help you ourselves. We have a great staff at our new office at Kapalua, Caldwell Banker, Kapalua, and we're having a fabulous time and tons of sales, and we're able to help you in any community. So call us.
And there's Danny.
There it is, Danny Couch. I love Hawaii. Everybody buy that record.
We all love Hawaii.
We all love Hawaii. We are fortunate.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Aloha.
And thank you so much.